getting this all set up. Alright. And just getting everything set up, y'all. Waiting for the people to come in, you know? Yeah, what y'all doing? Speak! I want y'all to speak things into existence. What y'all doing, huh? Hope the music's not too loud. Yeah, I'm still setting everything up here. Alright. Yo, what's up? What's up, KT? Nice seeing you here, man. Yep. Doing the old streaming memes, you know? That's what we're doing around here. Alright. Let's get this. Yep, streaming as promised. Give me a second, I'm about to get the stuff on for y'all. There we go. Okay. Yo, what's up? Gold Bell Cooler. Nice seeing you here. Here, I'm gonna do this as well. Alright. There we go. Now I can kinda see two things. Yeah, I can see two things at once now. What if universe? Here, let's get you in call. Yo, what's up, what if?
I'm doing good for once I have time to show up to one of these kids early enough in the day.
Yeah, we're doing it early enough in the day finally. It's finally happening.
At least, well, I've been editing, like, you know, I edit for, like, Manga Kama and other people, so I'm usually busy at the time you're doing them, typically.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, though. Yeah, like, you're a pretty busy person and stuff like that. That makes sense, right? Like, all that type of jazz.
I mean, people are surprised when they ask me what do I do. It's like, video editing is actually what I do.
It's the move. It's the move, on all honesty, bro.
Like, it's definitely been hard to do this all the time, but I'm getting better, I feel like. I think once I refine myself, I'll be back in the swing of things.
Yeah. Yeah, I just gotta keep working at it. I mean, I've taken, like, a pretty long, like, at least break-wise. Like, I mean, after I work on the script for the video, right, and got that out to all the others, including you, I kind of slid at work with the other project, but very slowly. Mainly, it's been a pretty big, nice break. So, I'm kind of feeling pretty refreshed. Not enough to, like, do some, like, more JoJo content. I really do just want to move away from that. Like, I got, like, whole Dead Space thing going on. Like, it's already scaled out. Got, like, what was it? Dead Space versus Smash. Like, tons of ideas. I just want to, like, move on from that. But
It's a shame they shut down the company and made the remake. That's pretty terrible.
yeah, it does suck. That does, like, really suck.
Like, I wish they at least made the second game before they shut them down.
Yeah,
Like,
they should have did that, in all honesty.
At least they would have broke even, I feel like.
Yeah.
At least keep the studio. Or someone else in the audience.
Yeah, definitely. They would have like broke even in regards to that, you know. It's still a terrible situation. Very terrible. Oh, I'm gonna reach out real quick. Oh, it says, yo, what's up, KT? Yeah, go cooler. So hey there, coincidence, I was in a recent GR video. Yeah, I mean, don't let me stop you from going watch it. Like, watch it fully, like, if you haven't.
It's in the video, go watch.
Yeah. Keep talking. KT says, I need to check out the narrative misconceptions video soon. I didn't have time to watch it when it's uploaded. Okay, so you think I could drive you? Oh yeah, sure, man. Here, I'll get you in. I'll get you in. One sec here. I'll get it. KT in here real quick. Speak. Alright, I invited him to speak.
Yo.
Yo, what's up, man? Alright. Nice having all of us here. Yeah, I'm just down for everyone to just generally vibe and stuff. That's kind of the mood for today. Just kind of relax. But yeah, what y'all been up to? Like, tell me about it.
Nothing much today.
Oh, nothing much?
I'm off work, so for the last 2 days I've had like 7-hour shifts, so.
Damn. 7-hour shifts?
You're on the toilet that long.
It's crazy. Really putting in the work though.
I
man.
completely misheard what you said. I thought you said he was taking 7-hour shit.
Nah, I was saying that'd be crazy, dog. Like, bro, you might need to get
I was
that
like,
checked
damn,
out.
I feel
If
terrible.
I shit
Yeah.
that long, I need to go to the doctor.
You
Jeez.
need a doctor,
That's what I
bro.
thought you said, though. It's like, wait, why are we... Is no one concerned?
Bro, he's a doctor. What
Just-
is going on with him? Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah, just. That's funny. Oh my god.
I thought you just trust to destroy the manga.
Hey, actually, any other series though, like, because I know, like, what if you, like, finish, like, Mob Psycho?
Yeah, well, that's because I'm
Oh, yeah.
editing a video for someone. I can talk about it now because it will probably be out pretty soon. Like, I only have like 2 segments left to edit for it.
Oh, okay, bet. Makes sense. Alright. I mean, wait, do y'all follow, like, what was it, the whole, like, Kendrick Lamar Drake situation?
Yeah.
Bro,
Jesus.
I think when they did the house shot, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
that was
Like,
absolutely
why?
wild. I was like, yo, dog, this is actually insane. Like, I think it's undeniable
Jake-
that Drake, or was it Jake? Not Jake, I'm sorry. Kendrick Lamar just, like, destroyed Drake. It's undeniable.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close. Maybe there should be, like, a power scaling video on this, man. Maybe I should get on that.
J. Cole right now is just walking through the forest, minding his own business, breathing in the fresh air as all this shit happened.
Bro, what's funny is that, like, yo, like, a fan literally found J. Cole, like, doing exactly that. This dude was, like, on the beach, like, in the middle of a sunset, just chilling down, like, with his computer. He's just vibing, bro. I was dead. I was like, you know what, but realistically, yeah, he is doing that. Like, listen, like, I have nothing against him for that at all. Like, you know what, understandable for what's going on, bro. Understandable. He was chilling. He was chilling and vibing.
Yeah, he left that because he felt the actual hatred there from Kendrick.
Yeah, he was like, hold on.
Those guys hate each other.
Exactly. He's like, hold on, I don't think this is like friendly competition no more. This is more than that. Hold on, I'm gonna get back away from this. Some of the sun's off me, bro. And he was right. Bro, he actually had like made like an apology too. Like, it was like one of those like school apology forms, dog. This is so funny. Oh my goodness. It's like, I'm sorry.
Yo, and
Yo,
Lumos! Lumos!
confirm that Jobber is indeed a Jobber.
Yo! I can't believe Lumos is here! It's so cool to see.
Yeah, not for long, boys.
Okay.
Had a few seconds in between some things while I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I thought I'd reach out to y'all. Hope the stream is big W's. Like and subscribe this bad boy. If you haven't, you are
Yeah.
reported in the chat.
Please like and subscribe. Lumos is correct.
Yeah.
Do it.
like and subscribe, or else you're a jobber.
Facts, and not the good times
That's
like the
what
one
the
in
fan
Skull.
base is called.
Yeah. Not the good.
That's why.
Not now.
But yo, I'll see you homies later. Best of luck on.
Mm-hmm. You have a good one too, man. Ah, man.
Buy some memberships. Do it.
True. It's like right there on the screen. Like I'm gonna release more videos and they're gonna be like, well, released ahead of time, at least for members only, so y'all can see it. It's a pretty lit process. Also, it helps me out like a lot. Not gonna lie, like y'all remember the Mockingverse tour video, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm thinking about doing probably like a similar thing. What was it? But instead, it's just like, what was it? I think it's Pyra and Nikos from Ruby versus like Kakyoin, right? At least not like as a verse thing. Just mainly comparing both the characters, right? Like I guess good, like apply like an aspect of a fight to it, right? But more so, no real power skill. I just want to talk about it, just like I did with Monkey Controller.
Honestly, I would like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Because, yeah, that's kind of like at least my idea of it. Man.
I'm sure you'll have more once you actually outline and stuff.
Yeah, and at least I want to go a bit bigger, like with how I want to present some things, right? Like I'm not sure if I don't think this is too ambitious, but at least I think I need to step my game because I recently saw someone like they did like a death battle, like White, what was it? Light versus Walter White is like I don't know, perfect death battle, and they had like an insanely good and cool like animation like at the beginning or whatever. I was like, yo, hold on a minute. Like it was like really short. Like I think about what, a minute or something maybe. I think. Or,
Yeah,
I think I saw that
commissioned
first.
the guy to do it.
yeah, like I definitely want to do something similar to like that at the beginning of my video for Kakyoin and Pyra. It'd be cool. I mean, you already got the music for the track, so yeah, it's a lot of potential.
I know Just a Robot started like a Death Battle clone channel since I think partly because he wanted to do that content, and plus obviously if you know what's going on for Rooster Teeth right now, like we might not have a channel like that unless someone steps up.
Yeah.
Death Battle is actually going to be continuing because it seems like the last update they seems pretty hopeful. He's like, we'll see you again soon. That's what they said.
I just hope that they can claw back like their rights at minimum, like from
And
what
they also asked everybody to subscribe, so I'm pretty sure they still have the channel too. So
Yep.
I did
they
see
might
like
stop them.
it was either the Rooster Teeth podcast or something, and it seemed really sad. They were like asking, "Why are we here?"
Damn.
And it felt like they were
Damn.
paid to do it, so they were just talking about stuff. It felt like when I was watching it, it's like, oh man, that bad.
Yeah, Rooster Teeth is pretty rough. Like, but
I think the issue is that Rooster Teeth has good stuff. They just invested like too much into it. They should just downsize instead of just closed it.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Like I think we can all agree that like that DC Ruby crossover was not necessary.
I actually disagree. 'Cause I think
Oh.
it helped bring more attention to Ruby because I did not know what Ruby was till they did that.
Damn.
Okay.
Really? Oh, that's shocking. Okay.
But I'm not joking though. Like until they did that, and then they like announced like the Ruby anime, like 2D one a while back. It's like I wasn't aware of this property really. Like it wasn't even on my radar.
Okay.
Ruby is it's like more popular in Japan than in America. That's what they've been saying. So I feel like they should have
believe that.
focused more on the anime and stuff.
Well, the problem is they didn't get to the 2D anime proper till way later, and that's when I felt like
Yeah.
more new people were picking it up. It's tough, but because it's not like Ruby doesn't have a fan base. I met people for someone who talks about Ruby a lot, but not a specific, like a small segment, not a whole thing. But I really think that it was definitely underutilized as a property a little.
Ruby is the perfect series to breed fan characters, OCs, stuff like that. But the show itself is written very weird.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of rough edges around it that need to be fixed, but that kind of just leaves room for fan creations.
nothing's stopping them at this point if they can get the rights back and just restart if they ever wanted to. If there was corporate meddling involved. I know that happens in comics a lot. And this is coming from someone who's actually met someone who like works at like Dark Horse basically and writes stuff for like Batman. It was telling you like there's certain mandates that is kind of required, and I kind of understand that to an extent.
You know, when it comes to
Yeah.
Ruby, like when it comes to Ruby, I like, man, I watched it like as soon as like when it came out, like episode after episode. Like, I only stopped at like season, like at the end of season 3. That's where I stopped. And I watched like Red vs. Blue.
That I remember a little bit, but I remember that more as like a machinima thing, which is really funny to think about in hindsight.
Oh, Machinima's, yeah. Man, Machinima, that's like a throwback right there.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that's what Red vs. Blue is machinima. Animated projects like game characters.
The company itself, Machinima, was not good. They would like
I mean,
take
we
money
know
from
that
all
now,
the
but
creators
back
that
then
were
we
under it.
didn't.
But yeah, back then we didn't know, but
We
I
didn't
think
know.
most MCNs have turned out to be pretty terrible from what I've seen. Like, we had Defy shut down, and that was a crazy thing. What was gonna happen to Smosh and Tom Larry was there on that. Like, I think Game Theory wants to. Yeah, he was there. That was crazy. I think I heard stuff about Maker. I don't remember everything, but I know some people don't like them for whatever reason.
I'm not sure about them though. Like, I don't think I heard anything. I think.
So Maker, what was it was an MCN. It was bought out by Disney, and I don't know which point it went bad, year before or after the buyout. So but I do know there was stuff that what they watched about it. But Maker's pretty big. They were PewDiePie's MCN for a while, and a few other like large channels there.
I like how PewDiePie right now is on his like retirement arc and all that. He's living his life now.
Me as a kid, like why not?
Yeah.
Like you're one of the richest YouTubers like on the platform. Go ahead. I don't care.
I like how everybody was mauling about how good he got at art just by drawing every day.
Man, your objective's gonna get better. It's not like you can do it every day. That's pretty good though.
All the AI bros are like, "Wow, you're a millionaire. You have time to do it. Ooh, AI superior."
God, I hate AR, man. Oh my goodness.
Oh, apparently the Amazing World of Gumball got announced for a reboot. That's kind of crazy.
A reboot?
Reboot? I
Yeah,
thought they would make
apparently-
like another season.
Yeah, I thought.
So apparently Hanna-Barbera Studios Europe is going to be in charge of this. Apparently.
Huh.
And it also seems like that movie went under too.
Actually, I think we're still getting like the last season of the movie, so perhaps they just wanted to restart because they switched out the voice actor for Gumball and a lot of casts a lot. It would make sense they would want to try to start again.
Yeah. I
Mm.
mean, but still though, like, the Amazing World of Gumball ended on a cliffhanger though. I thought they're gonna resolve. I thought they were. I heard talks about them resolving it through like a movie or something.
That's what I was saying. I think they still have a season planned for Max plus the movie. Either that or they are trying to sell it because I know Max sold like the Batman show at Amazon. That looks really good from what I've seen it from it.
We can compare bruises later,
Okay.
but at least we made it, right? And this is most
Like even with my issues with Bruce Tim, I feel like if he has the right team behind him, it'll probably be good.
is behind that huge door
Yeah.
over there.
Well, I better move fast. Those things are gonna find a way up the hole we drilled.
Wonder, you know, but like, since I'm gonna be doing Dead Space content, what do y'all even think of Dead Space, or like, what do y'all know like about it at least?
Alright, I'll meet you halfway.
I don't know much about Dead Space.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much either because I'm not a big horror game person type deal.
Okay. It's pretty good.
Like, ironically, I know more about FNAF than a ton of other horror properties, and that's because of how much it's just shoveled into algorithm and cultural zeitgeist. It's like, okay, I'll learn about FNAF. So many people wanted to talk to me about it.
Bruh.
And it's the most convoluted universe I ever had to learn of how everything works there. It is so stupid.
You have to find all the lore with all the secrets and shit to actually understand the story, so...
Well, the dumb thing is, like, all the lore is, like, in the novels and other side material for the most part. It's not even in the games, which is really funny to think about.
Yeah.
You know, it is kind of funny though, at least like the fan base of like Five Nights at Freddy's knows more about the lore than like Scott Cawthon actually does. Because that guy, like, every time, like, someone actually understands, like, oh, or just says something completely correct about the lore, Scott's like, no.
My thing is, I'm okay with it because, like, unfortunately, Akira Toriyama's like passing. Like, that's how, like, Toriyama wrote. He wrote from the seams of his pants for most of the time and had editors help him. Like, if Scott didn't do, like, got found out about his, like, donation scandal and stuff and had, like, an editor with him, I feel like he would still be around and be still really high up there. Because some people would be praising that stuff, because that's how it is sometimes. Like, if you're just that good at randomly coming up with stuff, and your fans have to come up with how things work, like, that's just crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty wild. 100%.
Gotta be rescued.
But,
I need you to be
you
rescued.
know, at least when it comes to the topic of Dead Space I brought up earlier, like, at least content-wise, after I do, like, a How Strong is Isaac video, next one is just going to be, like, a whole, actually a death battle video. More because,
Isaac versus Gordon?
yeah, Isaac versus Gordon. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be fun, not gonna lie.
Are you ready to talk now?
Some awesome revelations. Wait, do you even know Half-Life actually? Or
I can't do that.
I know Half-Life.
okay,
I know Half-Life more than Dead Space, yeah.
all right. You know,
I think the thing is, I just really wish that the story continued. It just seemed really interesting where they're going.
like the story continued like 10 seconds like further in like Half-Life Alex.
Yep, and that's it. That's all we know.
They're 10 seconds into counting to 3, okay? And actually, because people like to put like a lot, you know, of course the reason why Isaac and Gordon's so popular is like, alright, both pretty similar characters, similar franchises, both have pretty nebulous third games. And, like, I guess kind of just dead franchises in a sense. There's obviously more than that, but it's kind of funny to point out.
Armed security personnel, everything is discovered. Even if you do get in, you won't survive.
I do feel a bit bad for Summoning Soul recently, because he was trying to get his like next speedrunning history video out, and apparently the people made like Home and a bunch of other tracks he uses for like claiming him, even though he said it was
Oof.
like not them or something.
Yeah,
He had to give up, unfortunately. Kinda sucks.
that's really rough.
I mean, I'm sure knowing where he's at now, hopefully he can just commission like a soundtrack for his like content, because that really helped made his videos stand out. I feel like the way he was able to incorporate like music into the editing, like that's a really big thing people don't think about.
Yeah. At least this year I'm gonna have trying some new music in the background rather than just using like OSTs from like different animes or something. Probably just gonna go back to my roots, have some cool, just chill beats, you know. At least that's kind of how I rock with it.
I think that the best way you could go about this job is make separate playlists for different like moods, and then base your planning after that. Like it will definitely take like a few weeks, but it'll definitely be worthwhile.
Yeah.
I feel like.
At least I got like one playlist, music playlist up. Or I guess kind of two. Yeah, like just two of that type of thing set up. Maybe get a third one going. Like, yeah. And at least for content wise, at least with how long of a break I took, like what was it, 4 months? Like, not gonna lie, just kind of just would prefer like the content like released on my channel would be like, well, I'm fine with like maybe doing like one upload every like 1 or 2 weeks, and then maybe I'll just like, you know, just like not like really upload for like what, two or 3 months to just prepare for some other big videos, right? And set that up. I think I like that.
Honestly, you could do the grind during like the summer and just take off afterwards, because usually that's when a lot of drop off happens.
Yeah. It's kind of like the idea. Yeah.
Dude, that's what I'm doing, like, with the Anime Stage channel. Like, we're gonna pick up production, like, a little bit this month, summer, and then kind of just take another break again.
Yeah. And in the summer, I am gonna be like working even more at my other job, cause like at least like right now, cause I really do want to really make that bank, okay? Like a lot of saving, a lot of doing this and that, like working 2 jobs. You know?
And you're technically working 3, if you count YouTube.
Yeah, true. And both pay pretty well. And later on, I'm gonna get like a better job that pays way more than the 2 jobs that I have right now. So I'll just work that job instead. What's up, Mobius? In the chat. But yeah, like, at least that's kind of my thought process.
Well, it means you're able to invest and actually maintain your regular social life. That's good.
Yeah.
I think one thing I want to do once this channel merger thing's done with me and Anime Stage is do more convention stuff. 'Cause it's a lot easier to get in places. You're not as low as subscribers as my actual main channel, which is really funny coming from me.
Oh, you're planning the Fusil thing on the channel?
It's currently happening, basically, but it takes a while to move content, obviously, get audience acquainted with a new person.
Yeah.
Which
But-
one are you fusing with right now?
Anime Sage. You can look them up if you want to.
Alright.
But yeah, like main affiliate, like we watched what happened to MatPat and other channels, and it's clear that having one personality behind a channel is definitely a huge detriment in the long run. So we're trying to at least split it between 2 people and see if that would work better, theoretically. We've seen other channels do it, and it seems to work fine.
Yep. You know, yeah, like sometimes that can be a huge detriment, but like also, it is kind of cool having a team though. Not gonna lie. Having a team
Well,
right behind you for
the thing is, well, think about this for like MatPat. He had a team, he had writers, he had editors and stuff. The issue was being like the main personality for the channel, and he
Yeah.
tried to have other people do it. It's just that it's a lot harder when you switch back and forth, because YouTube, like I said, like the YouTube algorithm favored like him as the main personality, so he did that.
Yeah.
Well, what happened was the algorithm changed again, and just basically took a toll. It's like it wasn't worthwhile continuing like the front facing person, and he switched back to what he originally started with.
Yeah, because I guess people are having a hard time discerning if like, you know, it feels like really mad passing, or it's like just someone else. Like, are you coming with this, or like what's going on here, right? I guess maybe some people have like a similar like problem with that. But I was like, well, like, let's say Voice of Boomstick, right? I think it's like Chad and Ben.
I have less issues with Death Battle because
They're
How
still
do I
playing a
put it?
character more
that's how I
than
put it with
Matt
Death
Pat
Battle.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Death
Where
Battle,
Matt
they're
Pat
literally,
was.
they're literally animated characters, like, playing up what their script is. Matt Pat has a weird line of being a person and an actor. And that's what a lot of, like, on-face personality channels have issues with, I feel like.
I mean, that's fair. Like, well, at least some people just at least have a problem with, you know, the whole lazy boomstick thing. It's like, with Chad and Ben's like, well, I guess they kind of, you know, put the characters researchers with everyone. Like, in the actuality, they're not doing the research at all. But it is, once again, it's a fair point, though. Yeah, these guys are just characters.
Well, you could also argue, like, for their podcast or, like, public appearances, they still have to play up the character. Like, they're that
Yeah.
intelligent or, like, dumb or whatever to keep up, like, appearances.
Yeah. Either way, at least I'm kind of happy that Death Battle, this is probably going to return at least in the future. I'm going to say sometime. Like, I don't know. It probably might be like a while, but it seems like they're just trying to find some company to just take them. They're like, okay, like, we're going to make sure Death Battle doesn't go anywhere, but it's going to take a while. Maybe. At least that's what it's looking like.
I could see Red
Yeah.
and Link buy them, similar to what they did with Smosh. Because Rhett and Link, their company, Mythical something, they own Smosh for a brief period of time. So if they think they can make money off of Death Battle before they can either figure out to buy it themselves out or like continue, like it might be viable.
Maybe.
Because I can't think of anyone else who would be able to purchase like Death Battle at scale, like the whole thing, and keep up production. Is the problem.
Yeah. It's just like, because Death Battle costs so much, it's ridiculous. Like, I won't reveal, like, you know, who exactly, like, an editor I talked to was, right? But, like, at least I talked to one editor, right? One Death Battle editor, because, like, a lot of them, like, well, I mean, their contracts ran out with Death Battle, right? So they gotta,
Yeah.
they're pretty much freelance. I talked to them, I was like, oh, maybe I can get them onto the video, right? And, like, the rates was, like, that person had was, like, just, whoa. Like, listen, I've seen lots of, like, you know, video editors have, like, you know, just their commissions, right? I've seen pretty expensive ones, like, okay, right? But this was, like, basically, like, company levels expenses, like, yo, like, dog. Like, I'm not gonna say the exact price, but, like, yo, listen, there's no way in hell I could, like, afford, let's say, this person to, like, edit, like, a 26-minute video of mine, basically. Like, that would be way too much, dog. Way too much. I might as well be making one video a year. Like, that's how much it costs. Like, yo, there's a lot of money that goes into Death Battle, okay? Like, there's a lot. So,
I think there's
yeah.
ways though that editing can be cut corners with it. Like when they introduce like the animated characters, you theoretically could get like VTuber models and do that. Like, yes, it would cost a bit more up front, but if you're using them for a long period of time, it'd save way more in animation
yeah,
that they do for some of the segments.
yeah.
Because they're just talking. Like, you just need them to look, like, have different poses, like, show up every once in a while.
Exactly.
Similar to how, like, PNG tubing is in other aspects.
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
I can understand animation because I know two people who animate on Death Battle, and the amount of money they're getting was pretty good. But the thing is, like, for doing it for other people, like, they would have to go to, like, relatively large channels to edit for.
Yeah.
Like, they could not go to small guys, like, not even people like Philly and I, like, as the larger channel, no. It would have to be, like, within the millions at least, or
Yeah.
$250,000.
Like, the only way you can get those types of people is if, like, it has to be, like, on a much smaller scale. Like, oh, maybe he's gonna,
Well,
like, get them to edit, like,
The
5
other
minutes
thing
of
is you
video.
have to guarantee that video is gonna do numbers. And a lot of channels, I don't think, can guarantee that.
Yeah, like, but even if they just, like, go on without, like, having that prerequisites, like, the only way you could, like, afford that was me, is, like, maybe, like, I don't know, edit, like, 7 minutes of the video, or if it's an animator, like, okay, just do, like, 1 minute. I can't, dog. Like, you know what? There's no shame. There's no shame in me saying that. I'm not a company. I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude.
Ironically, I think the closest person would be like someone like Seth back in his prime before the stuff happened. Like,
Yeah.
I think he could do it if he threw the money around, because we know now how much he was paying people,
Yeah.
basically, because they come out or at least talk to people. But I don't think I can name anyone else in the community who's doing that well as far as like. Of course, he had help from people, like getting
Yeah.
sponsorships and other stuff to get to scale where he was at.
Yeah. I just realized something. That Naruto vs. Ichigo video still ain't out yet, man. That's just taking a long time.
Well, he still
I don't
agreed to do
think-
it because even
Yeah,
after everything, he still at least wants to at least show that he's willing to commit to something, which that's pretty interesting of him to do. Like, I'm surprised a little bit myself.
Like, I still follow the animator right now, and I haven't seen any updates from him in a while. I'll have to check it out, but
Yeah, it's certainly something. Oh, what was it? Mobius says, I recommended in Hamabeat's Discord server that you two should make a collab, and I got shut on by a random dude. Well, like, I mean, I'm not surprised that people at JoJo could be just toxic, just guys, like, whatever. But anyways, it says multiple people personalities per channel, huh? Imagine a JoJo channel run together by Caleb, Jobber, Meta, and others. Like, now, once again, that does sound like a good idea on paper. You know, on paper, it sounds like a good idea. But in practice, there'd have to be some dedication to that. And I'm not sure.
I think
maybe,
that
maybe a podcast would work better.
Like, yeah, exactly.
even
like,
that takes a while, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it takes a while, but
Like the only idea I'm thinking of right now that I want to do is like just do like an interview with like just some JoJo YouTubers or whatever, or maybe non JoJo YouTubers too. Like for example, Hamabeat. You know, like I can definitely probably like ask him. I mean, I'm not sure if it's.
I
yes
think
or
the
no.
issue with Mobius's question is he's thinking too large scale. Like,
Yeah.
as far as channels go, like, sure, you'll think, oh, they're not like in a million and stuff. It's like if you're reaching a point where you're basically at close to doing this like as your job, for example, it's like that's a different scale entirely, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like
If
the
you
only
do
reason I
try
don't consider
the-
myself like as a jobber is because I have connections that are people. But if I didn't have them, then I would have nothing, in my opinion. That's
Yeah,
the funny thing.
Yeah, you gotta like. That's like an important thing in life though. Connections. You gotta like socialize. You know, like network. That's like very important, especially in like college. You know, like
I'm just trying to get an example. It's like,
yeah.
if it was that easy, it'd be done. But that's not how it works.
Yeah. If you do try the podcast plan, you'll probably have to just pick one other person to do it with, and then network with them. And whenever you need to bring in other people, those are like special episodes or something. Keep it low on people.
Yeah.
I noticed podcasts do better when you don't go over 4 people and you just have like
Yeah.
guests. Because if you go any higher than that, you run into conflicting personalities. You have scheduling issues. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
usually
look
4
at
people
Trash
all
Tapes.
suffer. Trash Tapes is funny. I think their non-podcast stuff's better now. It's the thing. Because when I listen to them, I think that, well, besides Connor, I think I consistently don't like him that much with his own personal content. But besides everybody else, like, it feels like their writing is a lot stronger. Like, the Anime Man, Giga, like, whoever just writing for them or their scripted content feels a lot better, like, on their personal channels than what they talk about on Trash Taste. They sound completely different if you try to play them back to back, basically. And I think that says a lot with constructed thought versus, like, sporadic thought, I guess. That context.
Yep. Yeah, actually, no, that'd be probably like a non-disclosure thing. Hey, like, how about like, what's like the recent like manga comic video you did? Like, that's out. Right
The
now.
Jack Atlas video.
Jack Atlas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's the most recent one.
Jack Atlas.
Throw it. I'll throw it. There you go. There's some stuff that had to be hit because of copyright, so editing looks a little different in some parts, but for the most part, what I put in there's still there.
Okay. Yeah, definitely like that.
Like-
Give it a watch.
Yeah. Yeah, logistically it makes more sense that I just edit the base video and then like comment or like whoever I'm editing, for example, just takes over like other stuff. Because otherwise you just have a lot of back and forth trying to figure out what's wrong with that, and that could start adding up costs, especially for anyone who charges like revision edits and whatnot.
Yeah. Look here. Alright, let's go over here.
Oh yeah, I did edit that. The funny thing was I was editing the Giorno Giovanna video for his channel, I think right before you gave me your video to edit. It's like, great, I already have stuff on hand
Let's go.
to edit this video. Because that's why I took it up so
go.
quickly. It's like, alright.
Yeah, because, dang, that is pretty convenient timing though, not gonna lie. It's like the stars were aligned.
It was just really funny. Like, technically GER's a different subject, but he shows up in a lot of stuff Giorno's in.
Yeah. That's like, pretty much like one of them, like other than being the son of Dio, or whatever, like, or basically being compared to Jonathan Dio. And GR is like the other thing that just Giorno's like mainly known for, fortunately. And I'm good.
I know Common's video, he did like people misunderstanding like his character, of like him being like a stoic type of character, and people not getting that.
Yeah.
Which I understand.
I really like a manga comment in his takes usually. I like to watch a lot of his content, especially like Ruby ones. It's pretty cool. Remember that time he defended JoJo against what was it? I think it was Cosmonaut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did
Cosmonaut.
that video back in the day.
Yeah, Cosmonaut had like a very interesting video on like on the show on JoJo, and they just like called like Polar the funny like coward. I'm like, what is going on here?
Feels like he didn't watch like part 5. It's like he's not a coward. He literally put himself in the open to an extent. He literally fought Diablo twice, if you want to put it that close, which is really funny.
Yeah, the guy's like the opposite.
Like he didn't win, but he technically fought the guy.
Yeah, I think like one thing that like I guess a similar thing that people would say is like, oh my god, like I don't know. And this one kind of bugs me too. It's kind of similar to this point of like, oh, Whole Horse is a coward. Okay, listen, all right. And this is like usually brought up in like a conversation regarding like, I don't know, Whole Horse and Mista. Like, yeah, Mista's not a coward. I'm like, okay, listen.
Yeah.
Whole Horse was about to kill Dio, and Dio said,
Yeah,
he's like that.
I was about to bring that up.
And then, and also, Mista's a total fucking loser. I'm gonna be blunt. He fucking sucks in my opinion. I don't like his character. Like he doesn't do it. He literally loses all his fights. Like bro, I think he like only like one fight due to like everyone just not caring about his versatility. They just don't take him seriously. Like come on, this guy all he has is a gun. That's it. That just reflect like his little stand things can like kick or whatever. Like I don't. I remember having a video on that. It was pretty funny. He was like, bro, like he was getting hardcore carried by everybody in Par 5. But yeah, that's just me. Mobius says in chat, yeah, I was thinking of big scales if it was a job. Don't know why. Guess I just like the videos as much as I do the videos from a large scale YouTube channels. Okay.
Well, the other thing you have to consider, it's like, is everybody on the scene gonna be editing? Like, you have to also figure out that. Who's scripting stuff? Like, who's gonna be the main... Like, I guess everyone can still equally have a personality, but you still have to decide who's, like, writing stuff or whatnot. Because you're gonna run to a point where someone disagrees with someone for whatever reason. That always happens with times typically.
Yeah, that's usually gonna happen.
Oh hey, new episode of Smiling Friends dropped. That's cool. Might check
Based.
that out at some point.
Yeah, I need to check it out too.
I'm not gonna lie, like, me and a friend Pursuit, we had like a crossover comic, like this short idea between like, what was it, the Smiling Friends and what was that show called again? Has Been Hotel. Yeah, we had like a little.
Oh my god.
It was pretty okay. Listen, the concept's pretty funny, right? Like, actually, let me pull this up real quick. I'm thinking about just getting an artist to just give, yeah, just an artist to make the comic commission or something like that, because it's just that funny. So let me see if I can pull it up. It's a very short idea. Let me get this to you. Okay. So why would the Smiling Friends be down now? It's a very, very simple like idea, right? The reason why they're down there in hell is because Alistair, right? Alistair requests the Smiling Friends just to fuck with them. Because, basically getting Alistair to genuinely smile is a complicated task. Because it's hard to tell when he's genuine, right? Like, it's a genuine smile. Because he's, forced to smile all the time, And this would definitely make, let's say, Charlie be angry, right? And Alistair won't smile by, any means necessary. Unless it's accidental. What do you think at least of that premise, right? Maybe some dialogue options? I don't know. What do you think, KT? Tell me. What do you think? Let's see. Yeah.
Sounds pretty interesting, I guess.
Dang, nah, I can tell you.
I'm just not too big into the Has Been Hotel stuff.
Okay, that's fine. Ah. Yeah.
Like, whenever I watched the show, it felt like everything was rushed, and they dropped the premise pretty early on.
Just like
it was
with
less
Hell
about the
Boss?
hotel and more about the. Well, yeah, but yeah, same as Hell of a Boss. They just don't seem to stick with the premises that they were going for originally. In the pilot, the whole overpopulation thing kind of got thrown out again in the actual series with the whole fear that hell would turn against them angle they went with. They should have just kept it with the overpopulation thing, and then maybe that was like an underlying thing in it.
Yeah. I don't know why they do that, or why Viz does that. It's pretty consistent, actually. Just bans the premise pretty shortly after. Okay, what are we doing here? But I mean, at least I think, Has Been Hotel is way better than Hell of a Boss. At least in my opinion.
I liked Hell of a Boss more during season 1, but season 2 is whenever it started going downhill, since they started simplifying character arcs and making flanderizing characters, basically. The whole fight Blitz and Stolas had kind of was dropped pretty soon after in season 2, and the whole Stolas also being a bad person thing kind of also was dropped in season 2, making Stella just extra evil, making Stolas this cute. Oh no, I'm not in the wrong. I was fine cheating on my wife.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess you like the thing is, he was forced into like I guess that marriage process or something like that. Or
Yeah,
something. But yeah,
I
obviously
kind of
it
missed
didn't
the.
help.
I kind of missed the angle of both being in the wrong, just being dysfunctional from the beginning.
Yeah, basically, just seems like I guess at least from your perspective, Stolas isn't too good of a light. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that's, I mean, yeah, fair, like 100%. Like.
Yeah, if you want to know one random thing I want to happen that I doubt will,
Well,
What?
I'm waiting like Netflix to redub some of the older OVAs with the new cast. So I really think it'd be cool if they did that since there's like no anime stuff happening right now. At least that would be something to get people excited about
I'm sure.
stuff.
Yo.
Because that was funny. Old Joseph's voice actor, Ripshard Edgar, actually liked my comment when they asked about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, wait, hold on, bro. Just got a donation from business. Dropped like I think €1. I think that's what it is. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. Thank you. I know the thing will pop up on screen eventually to showcase it. I think it still works. I already updated it. I'm not sure. But thank you for the donation.
Are you self-aware?
I always like that donation like GIF and sound. It's funny. Are you self-aware? Also, y'all make sure that like if y'all want to see some content of mine like way early, make sure to become a channel member. You know. Also, you get like bonuses and stuff. Luke versus Naruto, you got. I got Naruto. That's who I got. Yeah, what else y'all have for me, with and KT? What else y'all got? What if KT? Dang, they're BRB.
What's up?
I said, what else y'all got for me? Like, I listened to those things.
Someone's asking for Naruto versus Luffy. I think the problem that I have right now is that One Piece isn't over, so we don't know his full scale. So
Okay,
wait,
currently, I would say, yeah, Naruto kind of just decimates. A lot of the Toon Force arguments are iffy for Luffy. Naruto kind of just like scales way above anything Luffy has at the moment.
I think Toon Force is a bad argument because there was
Yeah.
one point in Impel Down where Luffy could have theoretically died if he didn't get help.
Yeah.
Yeah, people. A lot of people are using the Toon Force argument for Luffy. It's kind of crazy.
It's like, so far what we've seen, it's pretty low level.
Yeah.
Like, right now I would put Luffy around like multi-continental. And before I would say I could argue him getting to planet level, but a lot of the planet level Whitebeard destroying the planet or the world is actually using the kanji for society, so it's not real actually destroying a world.
Yeah.
I think I got the Japanese panel here.
Yeah, I think the only time that fight should be discussed is like when that series is fully over. Like, or I mean One Piece, like specifically, because I don't think it's fair to discuss it like now. You know.
The thing, like with Boruto, for example, you could just say like he kind of declined afterwards, so you could say his peak was at end of his original series,
Yeah.
and not continuing. Like, don't get me wrong, Naruto can still throw hands. He's pretty strong in Boruto, but it's like, I think even himself, he's like not where he was with all his other abilities.
There is an argument to be made that his base form right now is still above his base in like the war arc, but
I'll say that.
think
his base form is still at least on par, if not higher than what. Yeah, the war arc. Yeah, I'll say that. I'm talking about like hacks and everything, like everything as a conglomerate, not pure raw power.
It's moving at the same speed. What the hell?
Jabber, what do you think about Luffy versus like someone like Purple Haze feedback, for example? Do you think his poison be fast enough to take out Luffy?
Not sure if like Luffy has like a resistance to that type of like poison. I'm not sure. He probably does. That would be too surprising. Pretty sure.
what type of
crazy
poison does Purple Haze use? Is it like special?
It's like a.
In any way?
It's like a basically an entirely like new poison or whatever. Like that only exists because of Purple Haze, essentially.
I wonder if hockey would be enough to protect himself from it.
Yeah. Oh snap!
If it's like a
Yeah.
if it's like a poison from a fighting spirit or like something to do with souls, hockey might still protect them from it.
Yeah.
Because with hockey, you are able to interact with souls and stuff like that.
I mean, it's definitely at least something worth considering, but just as of right now, I probably don't like fully like have the answer. At least that question regarding Purple Haze and affecting like Luffy, because I know like Luffy's resistant to I think something similar. I think like somewhere in One Piece, like when I was watching it, and I watched a lot of episodes, a lot.
Like, I don't know how much you would compare Purple Haze's poison to, say, Magellan's.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to go for, since going off of something we can compare is my idea.
So, if you compare it to Magellan's, then he might not be able to protect himself from it, but since Purple Haze's poison is more airborne than the liquid Magellan has.
Like just good old durability negation? Is that what you're trying to say? I think. Like durability
Possibly.
negation? Okay. Wait, possibly. Oh no. I'm gonna have to ban you for saying the word possibility in my vicinity! Get out of here!
With Purple Haze, do you have to inhale or is it just straight contact? How's that?
Like it can be both. It's both. Like, or they heal it, or it's like strip contact.
I don't know if Luffy's gonna make it.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot harder to dodge in some.
You can
aspects.
argue that
I guess
Luffy could
long range.
try and speed
That's not what
blitz,
that-
but how fast is Purple Haze? Does he scale to any of the speed feats?
Nah, I don't think
I mean, it could be a draw if you're talking about that, because theoretically, Luffy could like punch the user, but still get hit by the poison and die.
I mean, I could argue that using hockey, he could hit stands as well as see them. Since with it they can interact with spirits and similar stuff, so
Oh, apparently the Wembley episode's episode 2 canonically for Smiling Spring. That's interesting.
Good old Wembley. Yo, what's up, Monkey D. Joestar? Funny enough, we were literally just talking about like Luffy versus Purple Haze and Luffy up against Naruto. So it's kind of convenient for someone named Monkey D. Joestar to pop up here. Luffy says, doesn't Purple Haze release a virus? Oh yeah, it releases a virus. I guess it releases some type of virus.
virus.
I hate this laser section of Dead Space game. It's so annoying. Oh my god, and it's third person perspective. Thank you. Get that here. Please. Thank you. My bad. Go. Oh my god. I keep messing up this stasis thing. Here we go. Please. I think I'm also gonna make some like Owlman content. That's another thing. I want to make more DC content on the channel. Owlman is a character.
I think DC, at least from an editing perspective, there's a lot more you have to kind of go into it. At least some aspects.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to find some of the comics and use those in your editing.
Yeah. Like at least the only Owlman like video ideas at least I want to do is basically just scaling Owlman. Like, of course, I want to see how powerful he is. I mean, I get the general gist of him in his comics, or some of it. So you get some cool stuff to go over. Not a lot, but cool stuff. And then
If Owlman solved the Kira case and just ends up being a blight at the end.
True. Oh, actually, the most
Like,
popular. Oh, yeah, what? Actually, you keep going. What were you saying?
No, you go ahead. You're fine.
Okay. I mean, at least the most popular I've seen for Owlman is like Owlman versus what was his name? Rick Prime from like Rick and Morty. It's a really popular one.
I also see
I think
one
he
for.
scales pretty decently there. Oh, the problem is Rick Prime has so many hacks with being like part robot and other insane stuff he can do.
I see some for Funny Valentine's style, man.
Well, funny. If I Valentine, yeah, like I could see that. But like, at least from what I've seen, the most popular one people always talk about is like Owlman and Rick Prime. Oh, actually, I just realized, I forgot to tell you all this, but actually, I don't think I did. But like, so what was it with my Owlman video? It's almost at like 2 million views, and that my video even appeared in like the Batman like Arkham subreddit. It's actually pretty funny. Like, why did Owlman do this? Is he stupid? Some good old memes.
I always just thought Owlman was just like an actual true nihilist and he's just willing to end everything.
Yeah, it's it's a bit different from like how he's presented like in the comics. I can definitely say for certain. Because
Well, it's a different interpretation. Is the thing.
yeah, exactly. It's a very different interpretation of his character, and I guess as sad as it is to say, it's probably his most badass interpretation or something, or coolest.
I kind of don't think so.
Oh,
Because
really?
it's like, my thing is true nihilism when you reach that point. It's like, yeah, he could have won, but for what? It's like everything's just gone. It's like, is that really a noteworthy accomplishment
Yeah.
if you're not there anymore for it?
Yeah, it's kind of
Like,
like
that seems.
yeah, it doesn't. That's like one of the main things people point out. Like, at least that's why like the discourse over the video, the Alan anime is like so popular. Everyone's just talking about it. It's like just talking about his decisions. Like, okay, bro, like, what is?
I
what
think
is this?
philosophically he's interesting, but not like as his best interpretation for his character.
Yeah. Like the only credits he gets is like, okay, like when he's like fighting people or Batman, like people consider like, oh, that's pretty badass. Like, oh damn, bro, he's pretty deep. Oh, okay. I mean, comics he does get down. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, in comics, well, he's at least not as like, I guess badass. Like what he's like the feats he pulls off, in you know, just the movie. He's still like that, bro. Like. He can get down like that. I see some pretty insane stuff that you can do. What was it? Oh, got some more comments in the live chat. This is your Jobber. What do you think of Sticky Fingers versus Killer Queen without this? I'll answer that for a donation. Bro. This is alright. Agent P3. Hello, my fellow content creator. Hello. Let's see here. It says Mobius, do I count as a member if I follow him? You have to like be a channel member. Like, I'll know if you're a channel member like when you're commenting. Right now you're not a channel member, but like basically if you become a channel member, you won't have to like worry about like having to like, you know, donate every time like if you want to ask me like a you know, a JoJo verse like question or something like that, you know. Or a passion question. So Mobius says, I'm leaving, thanks for making the best JoJo video on YouTube. Oh thanks. Gotta play Ace Combat 7 now. I haven't heard that game in a long time. Alright, what's your best? It says it's followed for like 2 years or something. It says I need to watch that video. I remember seeing it on my recommended page. See Mobius. Do you know me? I think we both know bad clips. For how much money do you make a vid? I think I would just keep that to myself. I guess for now at least. Like, I wonder what's your policy on that, man? Someone asks you that. What if muted? Nah, he's muted. Probably do something real quick. We ask when he gets back. Let's see. Just like I'm gonna play Dead Space 2 up to like a certain point, and then I'm gonna like stop because I want to like do some like labbing. Right? It's gonna be very boring. I don't want to like have y'all sit through me labbing some things just so I could do some things for like, you know, maybe scaling Isaac out or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, what if?
Yeah, I'm still here. What do you need?
Yeah, I got a question actually.
All right.
I wonder what would be your policy if someone asked you like how much money you make a vid? Would you answer like, or would you like, nah? What about you, man? For me, I'm like, never not.
So the reason I don't answer anymore is because I don't really do content on my channel anymore. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But when I did do content, I basically said like it's not a point that's livable, but if I put more effort into it, maybe. That's how I like to put it.
Okay.
Because we're basically pretty close in channel size. The difference is that the amount of effort you put into videos is a lot more than I ever did, in my personal opinion. Like, not that I didn't put effort in, it's just not to scale. That's how I put it.
Okay.
Now, I think once the channel merger's done, I probably will. Like, when I restart the channel, it'll be a different thing. But it's like, I think that's the best way to put it. It's like, it's the amount of effort you're putting into and making sure that like how you're investing time, money, and everything. Like there's a lot that goes into it, and you have to subtract that from how much you're actually making, in my opinion.
Okay.
Like let's say for example, like the current video you just released, it makes like I don't know, let's say it makes like 250, and you subtract that from how much you paid out people, then realistically it could be like a negative theoretically, and you didn't make money. So technically, you're not getting your return back as instantly, because what people don't get about YouTube, it's similar to the stock market, except you're not getting rid of stocks. You basically build up your income over time. You can't necessarily say in the short term within the year even how much you're getting, in my opinion. Like, I think that's a fair way to put it.
Yeah.
Because your backlog matters, so like having videos that are like what you like to call evergreen stuff that people always come back to, but you also have to have stuff to bring new people to check out your stuff. It's that type of deal. Again, I've been doing this for, I would say next year will be about 10 years, so I have a decent idea of how YouTube works and everything. I will say from my personal experience right now, editing's a lot better in the short term because you learn what standards other people have and how to make yourself better before getting back into content. So that's at least what my current plan is. Like once I feel like I have a better grasp of how I want to present myself, at least as a personality and like editing style, then I'll probably come back at full force. But that's just how it is, you know?
Yeah. It's always gotta be like, you know, kind of planned if that makes any sense in a small way.
One crazy thing we could talk about that I haven't turned into a video, I don't think I will, is the Philosopher's Stone theory I have for JoJo, because that was pretty interesting back when I wrote that.
Yeah, like
Philosopher's Stone theory?
Yeah, it is as crazy as I'm saying. I'll get a link to it. But I remembered I had Jobbers and someone else look at it, from what I remember. And it's like, the idea's here, it's just I couldn't figure out where else to go with it is the problem. If that makes sense. Like, it's not super long. And I'll toss in court records, that makes sense.
okay. Man, like JoJo, like does get compared a lot to Fullmetal Alchemist. Specifically, like what was it? Part 2. I think it's. What else part was like compared to it? Well, I mean part 9, right? Part 7.
Well, I think the thing with how I scripted this was basically because people don't know this about Newton. He was a alchemist, and basically by using like his theory of gravity, I basically explained how different stands and how time and space works, how it connects to how like Poochie stands basically the Philosopher's Stone as far as how it mechanically works, with how it can reshape everything and whatnot. And also, isn't it kind of weird that the stand specifically required like dead people in order for it to be created, technically?
Yeah, true. It did require like, what was it? The soul of, like what, 36 centers or something? Or, I forgot what it was.
Yeah, exactly. 36 centers.
Dang, bro, I might be completing a Heaven Play myself. I got that memorized. Let's see here. It says how much does a membership cost? Like a membership like ranges from like, it depends. You can either get like the one that's like what I think it's about like what, $2 I think, and the other one's like $5. There's like 2 memberships. recommend the $5 one, obviously. Jake says, yo, I finally caught a Jobber stream. Yep.
Tanner Phelps, research log 43549. I blacked out early last night and woke up this morning staring at a tiny, fully formed version of a marker in one of the crystal.
Can't wait, I'm almost point on this game.
I can still hear it in my mind, like a song now. I know the dementia suppressors are working, but this is something entirely different.
Alright, let's get this going. What is going on here? Oh my god. This game is pretty goofy. That, like, I'm not, y'all probably not watching, but like that giant necromorph, like boss or whatever, was just like patiently waiting behind me as I was like trying to like hack into a machine. Oh my god. How polite.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jobber would disagree with the description I gave for King Crimson's ability.
Yeah, I'm on the King Crimson part right now, and you saying that.
This, to be fair, this part was a stretch for this theory.
Manipulates gravity to control time and space.
I mean, if you bend gravity around someone, you could theoretically slow someone down. So it's not that... It is still a reach for how his ability actually works, but as far as trying to...
That would be an interesting evolution to, say, Echoes Act 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's
in
kind of
Act
where it got
4,
inspiration from the...
Maybe in Act 4, he'll be, like... Echoes Requiem, let's say.
That's what I would say, what this actual ability
forces gravity to warp you out of space and time.
Be pretty OP. Let's see.
Let's say Dio may have...
Proximity error. Oh, dang. What is this? I guess I can only upgrade the
Stop
station.
time.
Okay, that makes sense.
So all the time-based stands control gravity by what you're putting out in this theory.
The issue is that King Crimson does not connect at all.
Yeah.
Is the thing once you actually read through it. But I really make a stretch for it because it's like, for this theory even to work, it has to technically connect.
Yeah, you know, when it comes to just like King Crimson, it's like, I don't know, like, it's like, yeah, I mean, it does manipulate time. I guess just not in a literal sense. I mean, that's fine. Like that's not time manipulation. Like, well, he is. He's literally altering your sense of time. Like, what do you want from me?
With the description I give, if he's like controlling gravity to slow people down, he's not changing time. He's just slowing down the people around him. In a sense.
Yeah.
The issue is like the way I describe it does not work in full context. Is the problem.
Either way, still keep cooking.
Fate is actually gravity, natural force that pulls people toward a predetermined destiny.
Was it Monkey D. Joestar says, Jobber, can I ask questions about JoJo's without a membership? Like, not about power scaling? Yeah, sure, yeah. Go for it.
The powers of the stands are connected to a greater cosmic plan that control perhaps calamity. Maybe even
You see that? If I was going to continue this, I was going to discuss how calamity and how inertia and gravity affect different objects when they're going towards people. But I didn't have time to look into that as much, was the thing.
That theory reminds me a lot of the Pokemon alchemy theory.
Pokemon alchemy?
Yeah, hold on. Let me look up the theory itself.
I think the other reason I stopped this theory is because I want to know what happens in part 9, because that really changes where this will go, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll ever make a video on part 9 unless I think things get like pretty interesting. I do kind of wonder why people are speculating on like mechanisms and like the absurd or something. Like, I don't know what this is. I'm like, dog, like I'm not even. I guess maybe it's because like I've been like reading a lot of JoJo like over and over again. Right? It gets to me fresh. Like, bro, okay, listen. What they just described, like mechanisms as, is literally the same thing as like how flow was described, like in part 8, and like when it comes to like the absurd, that is like how it's described. It's literally how calamities are described. I like no cap. I was like, I don't know why this is up to speculation. It's like, bro, like he's just saying the same. Like Rocky's just saying the same thing in a different way. At least that's how like I'm kind of viewing him. Like, bro, like what's going on here?
Oh yeah, Loxton's video. I remember it a little bit.
They also add more of to the theory in this playlist from another YouTuber, the Ruin Manic Files. They look into like infinite energy, like the religion in Pokemon.
Yeah, my thing with JoJo is I don't think, at least for my theory, I don't think it relates to infinite energy in a sense.
Yeah.
Like I brought up, like if you read it, I basically said fate is like the defining aspect for a lot of this, for it to work.
Yeah. I think one of the most interesting things I stumbled onto, let's think, like when it comes to fate and JoJo, like narratively, is like at least in like I guess technically in the original universe, no one actually changed like fate. Like fate can't be changed, at least in the parts 1 to 6 JoJo like universe. Like, let's say for example, if someone were like, you know, to change fate, quote unquote, right, or as be stated, or I could be like, well, that was like already predestined to happen. Like it wasn't an actual like true change of fate, right? Like Araki doesn't think anyone can change fate. No one tries to. Which is pretty interesting to think about, and at least maybe you could give an idea of like that maybe Tussac 4 and Gobion could be the actual ones that, you know, truly are above fate, right? With what they do.
Yeah, that's kind of been the issue with writing for his theory of how I want to go about it. Because part 8 isn't as difficult explaining how calamity relates to gravity.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other principles of alchemy.
I feel like a lot of the stuff in part 8 is helped by part 7 kind of like laying the groundwork for it. Like, for example, part 7 like laid down the groundwork for like flow, misfortune, right, calamity, whatever, all type of jazz. And then part 8 simply just expanded vastly like upon like that idea to the point where we basically just got an answer for it, like all of its stuff. And now we're kind of getting a repeat. Maybe Rick might try to do something a little bit different with the idea. I don't know, in part 9. But yeah.
The machine activates the parts of our brain where the marker codes are stored. But how does that threaten the marker? What were they afraid of?
Me. Us. Working together.
Step 4.
Are you ready?
This is gonna hurt, isn't it?
Hey, do y'all think, at least, do y'all think that like essentially EA will make like a Dead Space live action like I don't know HBO series? I heard about it at least.
Live action
I'm
web
not
series?
too sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
live
Dead
action.
Space.
Yeah,
The only thing I remember a while back was there was like a canceled like movie that they were doing. That's the only thing I remember that was actually like somewhat in production. But here's my prediction. I think it is possible. The problem is we have a really mixed thing with games based off shows. Like we have the Fallout show that turned out pretty good. We had Halo, that's pretty bad. The
Yeah.
fan base really does not like it. We have like the Among Us show that's upcoming. We have the Castlevania anime that was pretty good for a while. Then people are divisive on Nocturne, and some people don't like season 3 of Castlevania. I'm one of those people, but I have my own issues with that. And then Arcane was good, so like you can see it keeps jumping, in my opinion. Like you have the Cyberpunk show, I guess that was also good. Like it's just a lot. I feel like there's a lot of risk, at least from a corporate side, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I wouldn't mind at least seeing a series in with how good Fallout did. You know, I can only wish the best for Death Space, but if it's trash, I'm gonna cry, bro. I'm gonna
What do
cry.
you mean? You can make money off of that then. Just talk about how bad it is.
But true, but it's gonna be such a sad sight. Like, no, come on, Ian. You could give us a Dead Space 2 remake. You could give us Dead Space 4, and now you give us a trash live action HBO series? Come on.
What I'm more excited for is I think Netflix is still doing like the BioShock TV show. I'm curious how good that's gonna be, considering how well like One Piece looked. Like at first, with how bad like Cowboy Bebop was as an adaptation of something else, it's like that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But it's like I have some hope now for Netflix.
The One Piece live action was pretty good too.
Oh, this is kind of cool. Apparently, there's a documentary being worked on that's actually going to be in English about Madhouse, Mappa, and Studio M2. Masho Miyamura. I believe that's how you pronounce his name.
Really?
Yeah. Sounds pretty cool. What did he work on? I'm trying to remember. Oh dang, he worked on a lot of stuff. That is old. I can't even list everything this guy's worked on. It's crazy.
Sounds like he's goated.
Yeah, have you seen Pluto? He was like the executive producer for that.
I've only seen clips
Pluto's
of that.
so good.
You haven't seen Pluto?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
You need to see it. It's really good.
I'll give it
It's
a watch.
basically a modern take on Astro Boy. It's like one of the best things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did stuff for Ninja Scroll. That's pretty cool. Did some classic stuff, it seems like. Did stuff for Hunter x Hunter. That's pretty cool. What else did he do? Oh, he did stuff for. He was an executive producer for the Hellsing Ultimate OVAs for episodes 5 or 7.
Wonder, do y'all think like My Hero Academia kind of just, you know, it's out of its prime? If that makes any sense?
Nope, because they have another movie. I think if this movie fails, then it will be out of its prime, in my opinion.
I'll be honest. I dropped the series after like the All Might versus what was it, the Alpha one, or I always mix up
You
Alpha
dropped
one
after
and
that point?
Brawl.
I didn't think it got that bad. It still was pretty good after that.
Wait, no, never mind. I watched the Gentle Criminal arc and then I dropped it.
Oh, okay.
I liked the Gentle Criminal arc. I feel like he was an underrated character, but eh.
To be fair, you dropped out at a decent point because MVA was adapted really terribly into anime, in my opinion. I think the other issue that I have with like anime versus manga, especially for MHA, is that the art style doesn't pick up where Horikoshi starts getting better with his art. His later chapters, he does actually get better. Like the anime's just keeping up his older style. I kind of wish they were a bit more stylistic at points, like maybe with like Mob Psycho or One Punch Man with certain scenes. Like that could be a nice compromise or something. Like it doesn't have to be the whole show. It has to be super crazy. That probably kills on animators like working that hard, but it's like at least like an in between type of deal, like for certain scenes.
Mm-hmm. True. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Give me a sec. I'll be right back.
See it.
Stop talking. Have you seen the? There's actually another video edited for Jobber. It's the Cobra Kai video he did a while back with Tyler. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
Yeah, the Cobra Kai video?
Yes, he did. I'll put it in chat here, in case you ever want to check it out. But yeah, chat, go check out the Cobra Kai is ... video that came out like a year ago. I edited on that thing. Yeah, Tyler, that's who's the other collaborator, right? You know, Tyler, pretty similar.
I guess I'll check that out later.
Yeah. Like, obviously it didn't do as same numbers as our stuff, but I just chalked that up to it just being a different type of content.
All right, I'm back. Oof. All
Welcome
right.
back. I was promoting the Cobra Kai video I edited on since I hadn't really talked on stream the fact they edited on that video.
That was a really good video, man. Cobra Kai never dies. Alright. Got that. And
Yeah, what happened to Tyler and Cobra Kai stuff? Did like the Netflix Gremlins get him or something? I know he's took down a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure. Like, in all honesty, I don't know what happened, but like, I mean, I know he's still gonna make more Cobra Kai content, at least, you know.
Because there's like, I'm pretty sure there's another season plus a movie Netflix is doing that might actually go in theaters.
Well, maybe.
Well, they're calling it like the Karate Kid again. So they're using that name for the movie.
Okay.
And what else do I know about it? Can't. I don't have the article on me. Then to be fair, Jobber, not the biggest Karate Kid fan. In all honesty, already knew that about me even when I edited the video.
Yeah.
She asked me.
No, but that's fair. It's fair not to be like too big of a fan of the whole Karate Kid or Cobra Kai business. At least I know that. Like,
Well, the weird thing is, I started with like the reboot with get the actors who are in the reboot. In all honesty,
Hey, yeah.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it started like mid, and I didn't care about the series as much. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean the reboot? The Jaden Smith.
Yes, that's why. That's the one I watched first.
Like, yeah, that's a good movie, but they're trying to keep those two universes separate. That's what the creators of Cobra Kai said.
Oh, I'm fine with that. I'm just saying, it's like when you start with that, it just confuses me a lot, honestly.
Also, why was that movie called Karate Kid? They learned kung fu.
That is.
They
funny.
were in China.
It's pretty silly. They're up to some. It was some meta shenanigans. Yeah, I'm gonna do meta shenanigans right there. There's some shenanigans going on in that movie. You learned kung fu in the movie's called Karate Kid. Come on.
Why didn't they just call it Kung Fu Kid? Did they think that wouldn't pick up?
Probably not.
To start a whole new franchise? Like, I would not try to go for that.
Yeah, I just do not know what they were cooking. Alright, now I'm gonna play some Half-Life. Hopefully this game still works on stream. Oh my god, I got electrified. Come on. This game's ruthless. Okay. Alright. Okay. Where do weapons go? Here we go. Oh boy, I forgot what to do or where to go. Hey, what's your all's favorite childhood game? What if in K2? Wait, so what?
I'm trying to think.
For some reason, Drawn to Life 2 comes up to me.
Drawn to Life 2?
It's a really weird game to start with, because I didn't start with the first one. And like how it ends, it's like a weird philosophical thing about creation and death. Like, as far as the core like message of the game.
I've played video games like ever since I was really, really little. Like I played these PC kid-friendly games.
Oh yeah, Flash games.
Like every day.
Those, like,
but
I thought you meant like consoles. Like that's what I thought.
The earliest console I remember is I would go to my aunts and uncle's house and they would hook up their SNES and I would play games on there. And I had a Wii for myself.
Okay. I'd say for me, like, favorite childhood games, like, at least one of my favorites is, like SOCOM, Sly Cooper, like, I'm not gonna lie, the PlayStation 2 games, like, they slap. Underrated.
Y'all remember Wembley? That was something.
Yeah, I remember.
Man.
Use some real competition.
I remember playing-
Crash.
I remember playing Gimbli's Quest on my DS.
That was so buggy. Like, I prefer the PlayStation collab that they did. Like, it was crazy. Nintendo, like, it was the first time they let some other platform be on something else.
Yeah.
And it was a really big deal. Like, everyone still remembers it to this day. If they don't, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm also really good at Wembley's kart racer.
Oh, he's kart racing.
I think the canned corn was really funny because you could either throw as a projectile or if you throw it behind you, it just like becomes a splat thing. You just spin on it, like when you drive over it.
Yeah.
I remember like it got banned at tournaments because the game was just so buggy. Just drive through walls on certain parts. Like if you actually knew the correct mechanics to do it, it's like it's crazy. Like there's like the speed run, like the whole game, like 90%. I got down like to 20 minutes. It's like it's crazy. It's like an hour-long game. Get that low on all the courses.
Man, I can't wait for that summoning salt video on Wembley's kart speedruns.
Yeah, Wembley's corn car is just crazy.
Remember that time when Wembley had a crossover with Crash Bandicoot and like Spyro? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I heard it's lost media now. Like people just can't find it anymore.
I know, right?
Like I think it was like a party game where, like I think it was like, you know, back in the day there was like those Mario Party clones, and it's like for some reason like you rolled like a d20, and it's like imagine like moving like 1 or 20 those are crazy. Go that high, like as a base dice, like it's nuts.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Dang, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting lost in this Half-Life game. At least the first one, I'm lost. Like, god dang. I'm lost!
Did JoJo ever have a card game? I don't remember if it did.
No problem. I think, yeah, he did. He did have a card game. For people in Japan.
I heard they had tournaments on that. There's this really bad exploit people use with the cream corn card. Basically, if you summon it, it doubles the strength of your Grimly, but people, there was no limit on how many cream corn cards you could put, and you could make your Grimly like super powerful and one-shot every card in the game.
That does sound pretty OP.
Y'all find it crazy that Totally Spies is still airing to this day?
Like,
It's still airing.
really?
Yeah, it got greenlit for like another 2 seasons.
Oh my god.
Like it's still.
What?
I will say the designs have changed. They're a lot
thought
more
that-
realistic.
I thought that ended in like in the early 2000s. What?
No, I'm not even joking. This one like actually
Speak of the fucking devil. As soon as you were talking about that, instantly, Totally Spies trailer.
Oh, it dropped? That's cool.
Bro, like,
Oh my god.
yo, what if he's like speaking things into like reality, man? I think that's one of his abilities. That's pretty convenient timing.
You got fucking
Apparently,
Stan?
miraculous ladybugs coming back. Didn't that happen to the creator or something? Or is that a different thing?
I'm not sure. I just don't really care for Miraculous.
I don't think I've ever seen an episode.
So, I'm not sure if you heard this or were here for, but like, what do you think about the idea of a really short, like, what was it? Has-Been Hotel and Smiling Friends, like, crossover?
I'm just imagining, like, Pip coming down. It's like, oh, this is what hell looks like, Charlie. It's like, I remember it looking like something else. But it's not what I remember being down here. It's way less than like, I don't.
Yeah, like, because Let's Go Pursuit.
I feel like Huluva Boss would be a better crossover because you could have a scenario where
Hello, Boss.
like a character is trying to like off themselves, and like the Huluva Boss characters are just there to make sure that he does it, and the Smiling Friends are trying to convince him not. So,
Yeah, true.
that's what the whole conflict is.
One team has trying to kill him, the other team is trying to make him smile.
Well, the point is like you have everyone like on Huluva Boss team. They're just trying to make sure he does it. Like they don't even have to do anything. But then it becomes difficult when you have a whole other group of people. You're like, oh yeah, you shouldn't kill yourself. It's a horrible idea.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny. And honestly, like, at least when it comes to just, you know, Smiling Friends and Has-Been Hotel, the only idea me and another friend Pursuit could come up with is like basically Charlie and, like, you know, Pim go down to hell, right? And the reason why they go down to hell is because it's to make Alistair genuinely smile. And Alistair requesting the Smiling Friends just to fuck with them, right? You know, because, like, you know, getting him to like genuinely smile is, like, you know, a complicated task because it's hard to tell when he's, like, genuine, like, you know, he's genuine because he's forced to smile all the time. So, and this would definitely make Charlie pretty angry. And Alistair, like, won't genuinely smile by, like, any means necessary unless it's, like, accidental, if you get my drift, right? Like, the Pursuit even, like, wrote dialogue. He's like, imagine Alistair saying, I hired these chaps to make me smile. Charming concept. It felt like some decent entertainment, as redundant as it is. And Charlie's like, dude, aren't you smiling already? Alistair's like, no, can't you not tell? And Pim's like, no. And Alistair says, well then, this is going to be quite the job, isn't it? Right? Like, I could imagine, like, that scenario, like, unfolding. In a sense, I guess. Oh yeah. What y'all think of that idea?
I think the thing is I'm just not a big Has-Been.
Yeah, I think there's too many Has-Been characters to play with. It was just like, I feel like the Hell of a Boss crossover would work better.
Okay. Dang, I got obliterated. Let's get that. Yeah, I see where this is going. I see where this is going. Alright, hold on. Stop, pump the brakes. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna play some. Should I play Smite or Halo? That's a. I'm gonna make a decision here. Smite or Halo? Because after I play like one of those two games, probably I think I'll play Halo. Yeah, I'll play Halo. Sure, a couple Halo games. I'll end stream. I've been streaming for quite a bit, I believe. And this stream's been going pretty well too. Let's see.
Can we talk about how crazy indie animation's been getting recently?
I mean, in terms of just like them coming out of the woodworks on like YouTube, looking pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just been like an explosion of indie animation, really. Like the Digital Circuits. What's that one? Hold on, I need to. There's this one that I was thinking of that I can't remember the name of.
I mean, yeah, I've seen them popping off. Honestly, I think like Digital Circus, like episode 1, it was okay. I was like, okay, I don't think it. Why? I don't think it deserved that much. I was like, yo, why is everyone going just hyper crazy about this? This is okay. The episode 2 was like, okay, all right, that was pretty good. 10 out of 10. I fully enjoyed that. I was like, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I feel like a lot of people kind of like want to be like, you know, like a Digital Circus or like a Busy Bop with Hello Boss or Has Been Hotel or even like Smiling Friends, right? Because people are at least inspired. Like, dang, they made it pretty big. Maybe I can too. And lots of cool, talented people are coming out just to put themselves out there. That's pretty dope.
Oh yeah, Ramshackle that came out like a couple of weeks ago.
Seen that, yeah, pretty good.
Oh yeah, and I think it was just yesterday, Gilded Guy uploaded another episode of the series.
Yep. Oh, I didn't get a chance to look at that just yet. I'm gonna definitely look at that after the stream, 100%. I gotta take a look at that, but
It's fire. It's amazing.
ooh, and speaking about just some animation stuff, you know what's surprising actually that just came out? News? Bro.
That was.
What?
They're, what was it? 1 Minute Melee is coming back.
When?
I just saw it on Twitter. It says, okay, so... Okay, basically, Mally Glissier is coming back for work. It's on Twitter. I'm gonna like do like some retweets. Y'all can probably see my Twitter. Me retweeting this. And
Oh, I don't have Twitter. I
Okay.
stay off Twitter. I don't want to join that shit.
that's fair. Basically, yeah, Women Melee is being continued. It will come back, and if people want to support, then just basically just go to their Patreon essentially. And he shows a clip of Myra and Eisen, at least part 2, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Like, oh my goodness, it looks gorgeous.
Have y'all seen Monkey Wrench by chance? That animated series?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, you have actually seen it? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Y'all caught up with, like, I don't know, JJK?
No, the anime still hasn't come back yet. It's still gone. So sad.
Dang.
She'll come back eventually.
Yeah. Eventually.
I mean, there is the Chainsaw Man movie that's coming up.
Oh, that's gonna
Isn't
definitely
it covering the Raze stuff?
Yeah, it's covering like the shorter arc, which honestly I wish more anime just does. Just cover them for movies. I feel like people would watch them.
Man, lots of things are happening this year. Lots of movies, lots of cool opportunities, just lots of awesome stuff. Definitely cannot complain at all with what we're getting this year.
I've been trying to catch some of the Studio Ghibli stuff, and funny enough, I had to leave like halfway through, like Spirit Way, because I had earlier problems. So they were playing like the sub instead of dub, and I specifically paid for a dub, so I had to wait like 15 minutes until they switched it out. And then weather started getting like really bad, like you could just hear it outside. It's like, yeah, I'm not staying for this. I looked at my phone. It's like, this isn't worth dying for. So I just got out of there, and there's like other people who left.
Yep. You're like,
Afterwards.
He's like, I'm good, basically.
So I only got like to watch half the movie, and I still need to watch the other half. So, like,
That's rip. You know what movie I went?
the funny thing is, part of it I watched wasn't like even in English. It's just so I have like lost context as well, so I might have to just rewatch it from the start.
Okay. Actually, you know what movie I like would not like complain about at all, like to see, even despite it being non-canon, I wouldn't complain in the slightest. I would pay to see a George Joestar like movie, like you know, just anime movie. Like, please, that'd be crazy. Like, because I'm fine with it being non-canon, whatever, as long as we're getting like a JoJo movie that's like real life. Because last time we were supposed to get a movie, it was Phantom Blood, and that shit's haunted, bro. That like really haunts it.
Yeah, didn't he like not like that? Speedwagon wasn't in it.
Wait, so what?
No, that's a misconception.
Talking about the old Phantom. That's a misconception. Okay.
We honestly do not know what Araki's real opinions are for that movie.
Yeah.
With what little we actually know.
But one thing we can be certain of is all that stuff surrounding that movie is it's just haunted, bro. That movie is haunted.
I think what's interesting is that I'm surprised that movie wasn't sold with OVAs when it was being dubbed. But I think the issue is the movie came out later. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That movie almost made Araki an enemy of Islam, man. Like, this is crazy.
I feel like today, though, you could fix that animation error. Or at least even back then, possibly. Because 2007, like, we had computer technology back then.
Yeah. Ooh. What about video games? Like recently, what's been popping out? I know I've seen like what was that new Marvel game that's basically just Overwatch but Marvel. I think.
I've heard there's the contract for people that are playing it. It's written that you can't say anything bad about it.
You know, someone got like a review game code.
Yeah.
He was offering songs. Like, I considered it, but I got like addicted to Overwatch back in the day, so I don't think I'll ever play like a hero shooter again because of how bad it was when it happened.
Dang, you got addicted to Overwatch?
Yeah,
Man.
like I just wasted like pay stubs on that. So it's like it was terrible.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Like I probably spent like maybe a couple hundred on like skins alone. Like I'm glad I got out of that.
That's pretty crazy.
Well, the thing is, I have some friends who got like the Fortnite, and it's far worse. Look at how sheer amount of scale it is.
Yeah.
It's like I'm kind of scared for them. You know, it's like, oh well, that's just how it is. I tried talking about, they just don't. That's how it is with gambling people, though. Kind of.
I think like the one game I think I got addicted to, like I just say genuinely, and it's pretty bad because it takes a lot of your time, and the player base is so toxic, it's unreal. Is like Ark Survival. God, I don't want to ever play that game like ever again. That took up way too much time. Maybe not money, but like I mean, time is very, very precious, and that took way too much time. But for me, when I played Overwatch, honestly, I couldn't really get into Overwatch. I thought it was fun at first, especially in the beta, before like they just started like nerfing your mind, so it's just no more fun, right? But I don't know, everyone just sweats on that game, like hyper sweats. Like I'd rather go play Call of Duty.
honestly, I think Overwatch was fun until they made teams from 6 to 5. Because my issue was, if you had a group of like 6 friends, for example, and now it's down to 5, you can't play with everybody anymore. It just broke up dynamics pretty easily.
Yeah.
Because I used to do like competitive stuff. Like I wasn't bad at the game. It's just wasted too much money on it. It's the thing.
Yeah. I think nowadays when it comes to shooters, I probably play like Halo and Rainbow Six Siege in like moderation or something. That's usually what I do. Just blew myself up. Well, y'all think Hunter x Hunter will eventually be finished or not?
I would say yes,
I'm not
because I think since, like, this is unfortunate, but I think since Toriyama passed, I think a lot of mangakas are trying to finish their stuff.
Okay.
At least that's my personal theory.
Yeah, like you even got like the writer of One Piece taking a break just to consider like these ideas at least. Like, dang, I gotta visit my family real quick. So,
I mean, I would, like, even though, like, Toriyama wasn't doing as much, like, he had other people doing stuff, it's like, still spend a whole lot of your life committed to something. Like, that's a lot.
yeah. And Akira Toriyama kind of like went out pretty young too. I was surprised at how like kind of young he was. Like, oh, I thought he was like way older than this. I was like, whoa. I thought he was way older.
I did want to ask you, Met, as a question. How would you feel if Araki gave the reins to JoJo other people? Because we've seen it be done by other people, but as like the main canon, how would you feel about that?
Ooh, as the main canon. I mean,
Because I feel like that might happen similar to what happened in Dragon Ball. Boruto's funny, because it started with someone else, and then Kishimoto's like, oh, my other manga wasn't doing so good, so he came back and like picked up the story. So it's like, it's so funny to think about that in retrospective.
Well, it's tough. Like, if you were to just give the reins, well, I think personally, I would prefer if, like, let's say per place feedback. What was it? That new like the JoJo like manga by someone else, right? You know, that
I think the person who did Crazy Demonic Heartbreak, I feel like they could do a good job if they took over.
Yeah, Crazy Demonic Heartbreak. Yeah, like they could do a good job. And also,
Because everything that they put in sounds like something that could have still worked fine. Is the thing.
Yeah.
And the only thing you have to guess is that Josuke just forgot who Whole Horse was after some time or something like that.
Yeah. And also, just make.
Wait, did Josuke ever meet Whole Horse?
Canonically, no.
So how would he know who Whole Horse is?
Wait, have you not read the? Wait, you haven't read the thing, right? I assume.
Which one are you talking about?
It's a side manga that came out.
So side manga. Oh, okay.
So
that's probably
Crazy-
why I haven't seen it.
So Crazy Demonic Heartbreak takes place between part 3 and 4. And it's basically Josuke using his powers. Like early, so he didn't have full grasp of them. There's like Whole Horse, he's part of the story. And a bunch of other stuff happens, since I don't want to spoil it for you.
Ah, okay.
It is
Might have
good,
to check that
though.
out.
I will say that that's actually worth picking up if you want something to reminisce about. If you like those parts in particular.
I still want like, yeah, I'm fine with the person who wrote like the Crazy Diamond and also the Purple Haze back to I would take the lead like JoJo, right? If Rocky wants, right? But I also want like at least Purple Haze back and that Crazy Diamond like story to be like canon, like officially make canon, like just tell like say oh it's canon now. And also this might be a stretch, but I would also like the George Joestar novel to be canon as well. I want some like Archie Sonic stuff going on, bro. That's what I want. Make this crazy, make this bizarre, bro. Come on. What is this? I would not mind in the slightest.
I feel like George Joestar could be a fun OVA series.
Like, yeah, true. That series is like way more like insane than what we like are regularly presented with in canon JoJo. Like, you thought like the stuff you saw in JoJo like canon wise is pretty weird, bizarre. Like, wait till you look at George Joestar. It's it's on a different level, bro.
I think one thing I miss is that I really hope they just pick up the Rohan OVA series again and just do that in between waiting for Part 7 to be animated, because I know people want it immediately, but it's like I feel like there's so much that goes into Part 7. Like, someone who does animation told me it's animating horses sounds crazy. And I could see why David might have not been so quick to pick it up, because that's a lot to work with.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine, like, for shorter scenes, like, I think Part 1, we saw some, but it wasn't as, like, how important they are in the story, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one more game of Halo Infinite, and then the stream shall end. I think I streamed for a pretty good bit.
I did get the Master Chief Collection recently.
Ooh. We gonna play the campaigns, multiplayer? Like, what you got?
I honestly want to play the campaigns with someone, because it's only 2 people can do it. I really want to go through it since I haven't done it, basically.
Well, I definitely wish you the best of that, and I think you're gonna enjoy yourself. Halo's pretty good. At least my favorite Halo games. Well, favorite Halo campaign is definitely Halo 3, and I'd say like number 2 is like Halo Reach, the second favorite. Then we got the others.
I've done multiplayer for 2 and 3. That's been really fun. I never did the campaign though, because of how much a time commitment it is.
Sure, it does take a lot of time. Did y'all hear about like the Minecraft movie?
Isn't Jack Black playing Steve?
Jack Black and Steve.
Bro, like, I'm not complaining. You know, Jack Black, like, listen, if the Super Mario movie has like taught us anything, it's like, listen, these castings, yeah, they're fucking bizarre.
So Jobber, it's supposed to be a live action movie. It's
no way.
supposed to be.
No.
Oh no.
Like, I think it's Jack Black, like, in an animated world. So maybe he just picks up cubes or something.
Oh, this is gonna.
Maybe that's what they're doing with it.
Oh hell nah. Never mind. They are not cooking. They are not cooking. Alert.
Oh, hopefully it's so bad it's good.
I feel like it could do that.
Like, I'm just.
Or they can try to explain fucking Minecraft lore.
Like, oh no, they should have just animated it. It would look so much better. Oh no. I hope they don't go down live action route. That would honestly suck, in my opinion at least. But Jack Black being Steve, I don't have problems with it.
I think Minecraft could be a survival, like, horror movie type of thing.
Yeah, true. But just in live action, just...
I don't think it works as a kid's movie. It's
Yeah.
a live action movie, but I think if it was done like as an action based thing, like maybe like PG-13 at worst, I feel like it'd be okay.
Yeah, maybe. Now y'all got me.
I think Jack Black's gonna talk to like the villagers who don't speak. Just like, you want the shiny thing, so you can give me the plot items that I need.
Maybe like when they like do hang or whatever, like they'll just do some sign language or something. I don't know. So I'm like, oh, I get what you're saying. I don't know. Now I pray for that movie. I really do. Speaking of other movies, what about like y'all seen the Spy X Family movie?
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah,
The what movie?
the Spy X Family movie.
No.
It looks pretty good. The only thing that stopped me from going to see it in theaters was like, oh, it's not canon. I'm good. I don't want to spend my money to watch it. It's not canon. I mean, I'll watch it when it's like online, like for free. I'm good.
Jobber, you know how many Dragon Ball movies I watched there are canon?
I know it's such. I know, like yes, like it definitely is.
Guys, hold on. It's canon to the Toei verse, don't you know? Don't you know my scaling makes it so they're canon?
One Piece movies, like, there's people that are trying to argue like Red's canon. It's like maybe, but it's like I don't. They could care either way for it. It's like I think it's good if it was canon, but it's like it doesn't matter to me either way.
Yeah, I think for me, like if a franchise is like that good enough for me to like not even care if it's like canon or not to watch the movie, like at least at the time, like My Hero or something, or what was it? What was that other movie I watched?
Wait, which My Hero one do you like? Because there's only one of them that I actually like.
No.
That's
It's
great.
I forgot what it was. It was like them on an island or some shit.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I
saw
like
JJK.
Rising is crazy. I really like that one.
Yeah.
JJK's canon though. It's based off.
Yeah, JJK. That was.
I have a funny story. So I know someone who was watching like the anime. There's like, oh, I'm not gonna go see a movie. It's like you're gonna be really confused at the very end. What's gonna happen? Yeah. Then he wonders like. Then you found out it's like, oh, I do regret it not seeing it a bit, because like JJK has like the twist, basically. Well, if you didn't see the movie.
Yeah.
Like who? Is it Gato or Gato? How you pronounce it?
Ghetto.
Ghetto.
Ghetto. What?
Yeah, his name's
Have
Ghetto.
I been pronouncing it wrong the whole time? Yeah. Like that reveal, like I guess there's a plus and minus. It's like it could be really fun to have the reveal shown to you. Or it's like if you had the context of the movie, you'd already know from the beginning that it's not the same person.
Yeah.
That's all I'm showing. Hi.
Huh?
What's this?
Oh, it's Wally. What the? Yo, wait a minute.
Yeah, get him in.
Yeah, let's get him in here. I didn't expect Wally to come up here though. What the? Bro, he just came out of the
Wally wants to
Speed
join?
Force. Yeah, Wally just came out of the Speed Force into this conversation. What?
What's
I
up,
heard-
Wally?
I heard y'all talking mad shit.
Oh, look at this guy. He's like, came out of the Speed Force just for that? That's crazy.
I think you missed the Gwimbly stuff. That was the craziest stuff.
Yeah.
Now, what's up, everyone? What up, universe? Good to meet you.
And we're all chilling here. Nice to have you here, Wally. Nice to have you.
Been on a peace arc, man.
You
What can I say?
Peace arc. And what you
Yeah.
What you been up to then? peace sign.
And all I can say is, a girl changes a man. What can I say?
Damn, this guy is turning into Thorfinn.
Yeah, I'm sad that your mom died. That's pretty bad.
Bro. That's some bullshit.
You sure
Chill
got
out.
enemies or nah?
Nah, I have no enemies.
0.
0. Except for Sonic fans. Fuck Sonic fans. Holy shit.
Damn. His name is Wally.
Get him outta
like,
here.
Wally West idea.
Damn. I guess I'm your enemy now.
Damn.
Yeah, you're banned.
Banned. I'll play one more game since Wally turned up in here. But yeah, like.
I ain't gonna be in here too long. I just rolled up to say what's up to the stream. Yeah.
Either way.
Gotta pop out the school shit.
Okay.
IRL's awaiting.
Alright,
I graduated like a week ago from college, so
nice.
Hell yeah. Unfortunately, I'm still in high school, so. Yeah. Talk to y'all later. Peace.
Here we go in peace,
Alright.
man.
see ya.
Alright, one more game now. Then I'm out. I kind of do wonder, actually. So, KT, what do you think when Deathball does come back? What do you think at least the lineup will be for matchups? Was it season
Well,
11? Yeah.
Obviously they're gonna do the Tom versus Wiley. Then there's I actually think they're gonna do Joker versus Jorno.
Same here, yeah.
I'm trying to think what is currently happening in like the comic world, like movie wise, that could bring someone back. Like maybe another Wolverine matchup.
Like, I think, what else? I think they're gonna do Anne versus Luz. What was it? Gordon Freeman versus Isaac. And what else? What was it? Oh yeah, what was it? Doomsday versus SCP-682. That's also what I think they're gonna do. Like Joker versus Jorno, like Wiley.
I'm not too sure about 682, since it seemed like in the live they were still very unknowledgeable on the verse, so I think they wanted to do that, had to wait like another year or so to actually do that.
Well, I mean, I think to like keep in mind is that I think a way bigger channel than Death, I think, or at least view-wise. Like Site 42, like he's like, yo, bro, if y'all need like any like research-wise regarding 682, like I'm your guy, bro. Like, yo, get me on here, bro. Get me on here. And like Site 42 stream on the matter like got way more views than just Death Battle's own gas. And this is
Site 42? Hold on, let me check if...
yeah, look up Site 42 and like Death Battle or something. You should like find him like covering the subject, right? He seems very interested, like about like, you know, Death Battle, at least covering like SCP content, all that type of jazz.
Oh, that's Site 42, huh?
Yeah. Seems very interested.
Like, I see some of the shorts, I just didn't really connect the... dots.
Yeah, like that's pretty good.
I wonder if he knows how to actually scale.
Probably not. But he's very knowledgeable. Like that's something though. Like yeah, he knows a lot about SCP's whole channel. Has been doing it for a very long time.
It would have been cool if they brought him on to do SCP-682 and let Imaginary Axis do Doomsday.
True. Like that does kind of confuse me though. Like why they had like an Imaginary Axis cover, you know, SCP content when he's mainly a DC guy. That didn't make any sense. I was like, well, it's cool to have him on. It's cool that they're collaborating, like, you know, open up their doors for other people, other channels to come on, right? For certain professions, but
Yeah.
that kind of just didn't make any sense. I was like, what? That's like, I don't know. If they had me on there, it could be, let's just say, I don't know, Storm versus Weather Report. Yeah, Storm versus Weather Report, and instead of me actually repping Weather Report, since I'm kind of like the mainly kind of JoJo guy, they just make me rep Storm from Marvel. I have to do all this research for it. I'm like, okay. Like, I don't think I'm gonna like.
That's the thing.
one-shot anything, but-
That's the thing, though. Liam probably would rep Weather too.
Just be like up against Liam with that'd be actually kind of pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, actually. Just Liam's repping Weather Report. I get to see him. I want to see how he just finagle like I don't know, like a scenario where Weather Report would win against Storm. That would be interesting. Like, okay, what's he? I mean, what's he gonna say? I mean, like, all I just have to say is Cosmic Storm. Like, alright.
Yeah.
But either way, that'd be pretty fun to admit. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Get this over here. You know, but with Death Battle basically almost being kaput, at least I do think that, like, if they do come back with the newest season, it has to be, like, basically it has to be heavy hitters. Like, most of the things we just predicted or whatever, like, we think it's gonna happen, it should happen. I mean,
Yeah.
they were almost kaput.
With the
Yeah?
with how popular X-Men 97's been getting, I feel like they'll need to use an X-Men character.
They might put, like, a Bakugo up against Jubilee, probably. Hey,
I don't know.
like, for some reason
I mean,
I heard that.
it works, but I don't know.
Apparently that's a pretty popular
Like-
match for that guy. It's like, okay, like, you know, they could do it. They could.
Like, I want to see Cyclops, but I don't know any matchups for him. Like,
Cyclops. Yeah, he's pretty good.
maybe like, what's that one guy's name in DC? It was like Drifter or something like that.
I don't know.
He showed up in the Flashpoint movie.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know anything on that subject at least.
Okay.
It would be nice to see Cyclops get on. I don't know who's like a popular match for him. Maybe I think I saw like one time was some anime guy. I don't know. Like Cyborg.
If they bring back Wolverine, maybe put him up against Big B Wolf.
Ooh, or they could do like, you know, Old Man Logan up against, you know, I forgot, like,
The Last Ronin.
yeah, you could do that. I mean, I guess it would be more so relevant to not just X-Men 97, but Deadpool Wolverine movie, right?
Yeah.
Could work.
That would be like a double up on X-Men 97 and Deadpool versus Wolverine. I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine, I think, not versus. I mean, they are gonna fight in the movie, but.
That was karma. That guy tried to teabag me and he killed me. Died immediately. Alright.
Too bad they overdid it with Deadpool. I really wanted to see Deadpool versus Gintoki.
Yeah, Deadpool versus Kentucky would be pretty lit. I think one of the fights I do want to see in the future, like, was it part 7 wise? Listen, like, Tanner Armstrong versus Tony Valentine, it's good and all, but what's, like, better, in my opinion, actually objectively better, like, come on, is, was it Gyro Zapelli versus, was it Kamina from Gurren Lagann? That would be absolutely lit. Like, oh my god. please.
Okay, do we give Kamina Gurren?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. You can give him Burn. That's fine.
The whole infinite spin thing versus spiral energy
Yep.
is
It's like, yeah. Keep in mind, it's not like on a, at least communist on a way lesser scale than, you know, like
Simone gets to.
Yeah. So it's a pretty relatively fair fight.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, JoJo? He says, another Jobber stream. Nani? Yeah, and I uploaded today. It's like, it's almost like I'm actually being a YouTuber. I've been being that for quite a bit.
Gurren Lagann is in my top 3 anime, so
True. It's pretty
I'll
good.
pick any Gurren Lagann matchup.
Yep. And just coming up against Gyro is just so good. Not just because of connections, but like the dynamic. Just comparing like the spiral, like they have like similar energies going on. Like it can really work. Imagine like a Giga, like what was it? Kamina using a Giga Drill Break up against a Ball Breaker, right? Like they both clash. Like come on, you cannot tell me that would not be lit. Or that like Kamina when he's defeated will reference like a True Man's World, maybe even Gyro would. I don't know. It depends on who he wants. But I mean, I guess when it comes to who wins that, it honestly depends on how you interpret like Gyro's speed scaling. That's pretty much it. Like,
I mean, can't really scale the speed to pre-reset stuff, so
yeah, and like, what was it? There's like maybe like one like really high Mach feed, but it's from sound, but people like misinterpret that though. Like they think like actual sound
Yeah.
waves traveling. That's like actually not his ability at all. He doesn't make sound waves travel. He puts sound in objects, or like sound in onomatopoeias, and just like basically pushes them towards people, right? Like
yeah.
that's how he's able to move it, right? It's like basically like Gyro's kind of just a bullet timer, essentially. Some counts for it. Like Kamina should scale like at least either relative or higher than that. It kind of the matchup just comes down to who's faster, essentially.
Yeah.
JoJo says, "Yeah, man, you've been pretty consistent. Good on you. I don't know about consistent, but yeah, I guess we're staying close to consistent. Just as I look at, it's been 4 months, man, since you uploaded. But yeah. All right, that was the final game of the stream. Thank y'all for like tuning in, hopping on. I'll probably stream this Friday. Most likely. But yeah, this stream's been pretty much a hoot and a howl, you know? I'm going, okay?
Don't forget to subscribe.